Alright, we're back in action. Seems like that works. Yes, sir. It's so annoying how it does that. Oh, I gotta change the thumbnail too. Which one should I use today? It's just every time I switch my game for whatever reason. Like if I have to go to the home screen, it just ends my broadcast sometimes. Not always, it usually pauses it or just like gives you that side screen. But yeah, sometimes it occasionally does that. It's super annoying. Alright, that didn't work. Yeah, I remember that happening to you too. Yeah, that was bizarre. Same idea. Alright, that should hopefully work. Let's see if I can get a good photo of that. Just trying to edit my thumbnail right now for this. Oh, that's not what I want. Alright, guess we're using the old photo. It's fine. Select and save. Don't need that. Turn that up. Cool. Alright. I assume Portal will come back soon. He's always lurking somewhere. Hot Rod! What's going on, legend? Over the ring. The Ring of Fire? Is that what you're talking about? Great Balls of Fire. Where did he say he was from? Northern Virginia? Or I mean North Virginia? I feel stupid today, so just ignore half the things I say, guys. And we're back. Portal, where do you want me to fly, brah? Where do you want me to go? I can fly just about anywhere you'd like. Northern Virginia, alright. Let me pull up my map on my computer next to me. Because it's always easy when people tell me things, just to kind of find a starting point, too. Any specific town in Northern Virginia or area? Or is it called Northern Virginia? Is that literally the name of your town that, like, you want me to go towards? I see a place called Northern Virginia. It's literally on the cusp of, yeah, alright. I think I know where you're telling me to go. Alright. Tyson Corner area? Alright, so let's see if that's the same thing that I was looking at. Tyson Corner. Yes, it is. Awesome. Is this where I am? It's So annoying how it doesn't give you state borders here. Alright, let me zoom out on this map. Oh, it's north of Richmond. Alright, gotcha. So yeah, I had it just about right. Yeah, pretty sick, right? Alexandria, alright. Let me just look this up. Yeah, if you want to give me coordinates for like a town to specifically get there, I can type in Alexandria, see where that brings me. I just don't want to be in like an area that you don't want to see. I want to get you where you're trying to look. Oh, alright, I got Alexandria. I know what you're talking about. I need to go upriver. There it is. Gotcha. Alright, we'll start down here-ish. Yeah, sorry that took so long, man. Usually I'm pretty good about finding places. I need to adjust all my satellite settings too. I have a million markers on, and it's just overwhelming to look at. Alright. 1800 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 9, sky conditions clear. I'll leave that on too, in case you want to see what, like what the things are we are passing, even though I'm sure you'll know just by seeing them. Yeah, you know the area. You can tell me. And let me know what view you'd rather have me in, too, if one's easier to see everything. I feel like probably this one. Oh, you travel this bridge all the time? It's a cool looking one, man. Kind of reminds me of the one that goes towards like Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Just a massive bridge that crosses a massive river. Is this your work commute? Dude, that is, wow. Alright, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta go back. You got some crazy roads over here, man. Jesus. Man, I guess that's probably pretty normal. It's just like, that's a lot of exit loops. But I guess, yeah, Boston's no different, really. And then what is, well, I'm gonna go back down to the river too, so we can get towards Alexandria, but what is this area? Do you know what this town's called? The Mixing Bowl. Is that what that thing was called? Or do you mean, this is called the Mixing Bowl over here? I assume anytime I read a comment that it's usually like 10 seconds behind what I'm talking about. So I know that happens to me when I'm typing on chats. It's hard to keep up with what they're saying live. And there might be a delay too, I don't even really know. Alright, ATC, you can permission to shut the hell up. No need, ATC. No, let's fly how we actually would. Plus, it's a little smoother on the ears. Yo, wait, what's going on, man? Sorry about that, I just noticed your comment. How's the day treating you, Wade? Doing some chill flying over here. We're checking out Portal's home state. Maybe even a regional area where he lives, apparently. Yo, alright, till next time, brother. I'll catch you if you're live tonight, or yeah, one stream or another. Yeah, I'll see you around, brother. Always appreciate you stopping by. Oh, is that the local mall? Is that where everyone goes? It's a cool building right there. Alright, so this I assume is what, Alexandria that I'm coming up on?
Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Romeo automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind calm.
Alright.
Visibility.
Winchester ATC, if you tell me one more time the flight conditions, I'm gonna fly over there. We're gonna have some words in person. Beautiful park area, or whatever this is here. Oh, alright, nice little harbor. This whole county's Alexandria. Gotcha, gotcha. I see now. Is that Target? There's some shops. Whoa, let's avoid that building. Alright, this is super cool too, how the river cuts in. Or maybe it's a canal, I don't know. What is that? Is that like a poorly rendered outdoor mall? Or is this like a... Oh, is this, yeah, this is part of the car dealer, I'm sorry, part of the airport? That must be the car lot next door where you go get a rental. It's funny how there's no like gate, how it's rendered, so it's just all like the cars are on the tarmac. That's pretty funny. I see, this is your airport. This is some beautiful real estate, perfectly ruined by an airport. But I feel like that's all cities. This is Reagan? Yo, what? Maybe there's just more than one Reagan. I didn't realize that. Dude, whoa, 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 whoa. No, never mind. Not more than one Reagan. There's the U.S. Monument. Washington Cap. I didn't realize. Dude, whoa, you live this close to D.C.? What? Alright, yeah, it's all coming back to me. I never connected the dots when you said Alexandria. That is a town, yeah, right outside, yeah. Wow, my buddy, I don't know where he just moved to in Northern Virginia, same area I guess as you, but let me show you it. His old apartment. Let's see, hold on. We're at Reagan. Oh, it's right over there. It was over by Audi Field, I believe it is. Or whatever that, is it Audi Field, I think? But yeah, he was right, up the river. Let me go investigate. I'm pretty sure it's this. I'm 99% confident he was on an apartment complex right on the water here, assuming that I'm about to pass one of the stadiums. Yep, and there it is. Yeah, he lived across the street in one of those two right there. Yeah, sick area, honestly. DC, man. This is crazy. Go say hello to Trump. Let's go say hi. We'll do a little flyby. I hesitate, though, because I don't want to get all political up in here. You never know who's going to jump in and say some crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean, refraining from politics on YouTube move, I would say. Yeah, how long you been living there, man? I wish so badly I could turn off ATC talking right now. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Sound. Communications. Default. Nope. Nope. Yeah, whatever. Not a big deal.
Sky conditions Temperature, 15C dew point. 13C altimeter 299er2.
What were you asking? Is what still there? I'll fly, I'll fly over DC. Whoa, what's happening right now? Alright, there we go. I'll fly all over DC, man. I love doing tours here. I wish I knew more history about it. I just basically know, like, the buildings. That's really about it. So my buddy that lives in that, apartment farther upriver up there that I was telling you about, he said it was crazy because since he's on the river, and I'm sure you obviously heard about it and like saw all the commotion being in the area too, he said it was the craziest thing seeing all the boats and helicopters and all that for the response for I mean, rest in peace, when that military helicopter crashed at Reagan. Was it like a small Cessna, I think? A private plane that they crashed into or something like that? I don't think, actually no. I feel like it was an actual commercial flight. No, I feel like I'm wrong about that. I don't know. But I know the other part of the equation was a military helicopter. Talk about scary, man, James. The fact that that can happen in modern aviation is kind of mind-blowing, if I'm being honest. I mean, to the average eye, it's like I get it. I get how, like, it would be like, oh, you think that would happen more frequently, the amount of things that are up in the sky? But just like with all the precautions and procedures and rules and regulations that are in place nowadays, like, I truly am amazed something like that could have happened. It's different from the sky, Portal. It's different from the sky. Safe to say, man. Let's hear it, Wade. Alright. Let's go to DC.
Foxtrot Romeo automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15C dew point.
Welcome to the Washington DC Heli Tours. We're going to be making it up as we go along, because I only got so many fun facts for you folks. See, if I was a great streamer and I really wanted to like build up my channel, I would do some prep work and I would actually read up on the places I'm going to fly, give you guys a real proper tour, maybe give you a little, I don't know, a little almost drunk history lesson. I love those segments that they do for drunk history. Those are so funny. It's just such a casual way of learning history too. And the way they do like the skits that overlay like their actual interview of it is pretty cool. Yeah, Portal, hop on in, man. Do you want to hop in the party? You can if you want. I'm pretty sure it broadcasts all audio through party chat, as long as you have that setting set on your PS5. It's in like broadcasting, I believe, for settings. But you need to allow party chat to go through. I don't know if that would apply for like you being in my party, you know what I mean? How did Pinocchio find out he was made from wood? That's right. Alright, wait, that was a good one, man. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, man, I probably laughed way harder than I should have at that. It's so stupid, but so funny. Oh, man. I don't know if I'd fully classify that as like a dad joke, you know what I mean? Being like a little dirtier. But I feel like I love what I call a good dad joke. I'll put that in the mix. I'll definitely put that in the mix. I just love stupid, like, corny jokes. Yeah, Rusty, hit me with it. I'm down. I'm distracting myself. I'm not even, like, making it over to DC. Alright, folks, we're making our way over. Feel free to ignore ATC, telling us about the dew points and altimeter readings. That's an uncle joke, yeah. Yeah, that's a better way of classifying that one. That's an Uncle Bill type joke right there.
Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15C dew point. 13C altimeter 299.
Alright, next flight, by the way, I apologize how long it might take. I am taking however long it takes to turn off ATC. I'm getting annoyed by it. Maybe you guys don't care, I don't know, but for me it's a little irritating. Oh, there's the monument. Isn't this supposed to be there? Oh, is that? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm just approaching it from the other end. Alright, so this is where they hold the inauguration, I believe, on this long strip. Could be dead wrong about that. Is that the reflecting pool up there? Because I really, initially when I took this turn, thought this was going to be the reflecting pool, this whole long thing. And I know going all up and down here, like, these are probably, if I guess, the National Museums. Because I've been to one or two, and I want to say that one or that one is one of them. Where you can go steal the Declaration of Independence. There's the Capitol, folks. What a place. Yeah. Spot on, man. Jenny. Where's Jenny? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Alright, I need to circle back because I don't understand. I don't understand where I am now. It's going on slow. Just doing some cruising over DC. Cruising. Oh, I see. So it goes parallel with the monument then. Alright, so then it's just the Capitol that goes the other direction? Yeah. I think I have that right. Alright, so yep, there's the White House, if I'm correct. I'm still, oh, alright, so it's a lot smaller than I thought. That's the reflecting pool right there. And then that would mean the Lincoln Memorial is at the very end. Alright, I got it now. And yeah, that makes sense because you can see from the back of the White House, I'm pretty sure, the Washington Monument, so that makes a lot of sense. I've never understood what all this is, by the way. Just like a vent space for the White House, or I don't know. Just a park, maybe. Is technically, even though like this is the street side that if you were walking by, and I'm sure you could get other views walking around the thing, maybe, I don't know what access points you can go around, stuff like that, or what roads are available. But like if you're doing like walking up and approaching it from the street side, oh, maybe it's over here actually, I'm thinking of. No, I feel like it's right there, right out in front. But I could be dead wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right out in front is where like you'd walk by and all like the walls and stuff like that would be. But I guess where I'm going with all that is, isn't it funny that I feel like technically, even though that's the front door, they probably use that a lot more. Probably use the back 1,000 times more than showing up in the front. I'll be down in a little bit slow. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be hopping on GT7, but Yeah, at some point this afternoon, I'm definitely gonna be hopping on. Alright, we're gonna go somewhere else. Rusty, where is it you said before, by the way? Let me, actually, I can find it. A place called Wa on Namis in Libya, Black Oasis in the desert. Alright, we're gonna find it. Wa and Namis. I wonder. No, that's not the one I was flying in. There was something similar that I was flying in the Western Sahara not too long ago. Alright, so that's Al Kabir. I got it. Cool. I think I got it. Oh, you're a legend. Coordinates. You are an absolute legend. No, what? No, I'm just gonna find it. It's gonna take too long to type it. Zoom out there. Right at the hump. Go a little inland, a little bit south. I wonder if that's it. What's this? Yep, that's gotta be it. Because that's Wa Al Kabir. And then, if I'm not mistaken, let's just confirm. What are you thinking? Is this it? Is this the Black Oasis? Or do you think it's something else? I could pull up satellite on my Google Maps. Where should I go for it? Yeah, really quickly before we fly here, I'll show you. Because I can find this now that I know where it is. This is the thing I was telling you about, that you may have been on my stream when we were talking about conspiracy theorists and scholars alike. One of the many locations for people that do believe, based on scholarly writings, all that kind of different mumbo-jumbo conspiracy all stuff. The people that believe Atlantis was a real city once upon a time, but some people believe this is one of the possible locations. Just based on the descriptions of what it was, I guess. Other people believe it was after Gibraltar, which I think would place it at one of these islands or something like that. But anyway, let's go back here. Come on, render. Let me make it a little darker. Actually, we're in a Black Oasis, it doesn't really matter. I just don't want it to be too bright in the desert. Maybe like 17 will do. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Well, let's go check it out. I mean, look at that. Jesus. Looks wild from the sea. Whoa, it's like a mountain too? Alright, I gotta check out the Nat Geo thing on this. This is nuts. I've never heard of this either. And I like to think I've heard of most of the crazy things on this planet. No, what you should look up, and I forget exactly how to spell them, / like what they're really called, the pronunciation. I think it's like the Zhongzhu, which is like Xianxhu, Zhongzhu. I think it's something like that, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is there's this like mountain range somewhere in China. I forget where it is. I think it's like central China, and it's literally like the inspiration for the Pandora floating mountains in the movie Avatar. Like, it's the craziest like fog valley, and the way the fog runs through the valley of these mountains makes them look like they're floating. It's crazy. you've probably heard of it. They're just like these sharp pillars up in the sky. But yeah, I have no idea what the name is, but I'm sure you've probably seen pictures or heard of it before. There's a lot of crazy places on this planet, to be honest with you, that I feel like are so, maybe not underappreciated, but underknown. Like, here I am living in the United States. I lived out in Colorado for a while. Never made it up to Yosemite. It's a bucket list trip. Speaking of Yosemite, do you think this just reminded me of it, do you think that's the real color of whatever this like little lake is? Was it like high sulfur or something like that, maybe? Or it almost looks like limestone, though. I don't know. That's got to be like a sulfur pond or something, though. Or some kind of chemical pond. What do we have here? This is the weirdest shaped thing I've ever seen. Is this like a collapsed volcano or something? What is this? And then it has water around it, and it almost looks like a crater impact site with these weird winding areas. But then you look at everything around, it's just like black and flat, and then it's all desert. Alright, Rusty, if you know the answer. Oh, mineral and algae, gotcha. That makes sense for that pond thing I was looking at. I feel like that's the answer for most times when you see from the sky any kind of major discoloration in water, whether it be like a red, green, purple, whatever it is. Sometimes even pink. But Rusty, if you know the answer for like what this place is, please enlighten me. I am so curious. Like, old volcanic crater, gotcha. So then all the black I'm seeing, is that just layers and layers of old volcanic ash that are just left over and have been spreading and maybe eroding in the desert? But the funniest part, I guess, is that how the center looks untouched. Maybe it's the way the plumes fell. They didn't, like, cover the center. I don't know. This is a true phenomena to me. There are several across the desert? Yeah, seriously, not at all, man. Like, I mean, hey, goes to show how crazy the globe is. But yeah, you usually expect it on like the edges of the tectonic plates. But goes to show also, I guess, how crazy the Earth's crust is as well, you know what I mean? Just like in terms of how hard it is to actually predict where there are pockets like this. Underground activity. And I'd have to really look at a tectonic plate map, but I feel like where we are makes no sense for volcanoes being here. So usually you see them right on the edge, you know. Explains like the whole Ring of Fire in the Atlantic Pacific, you know, stuff like that. Windswept. Ah, desert's taking it back. Cool to see. That's really cool to see. That is cool. Wonder how many thousands, if not millions of years it's going to take to clean this out. Just by erosion and wind. Same idea for like, I mean, it's cool with modern technology that we have like time-lapse videos of certain things like this. Not on this scale, but like the example I was going to bring up is when they like regrow pockets of like forestation. You know what I mean? When they rebuild parts of the forest. But that's also natural, I've heard. I've heard like that's a common pattern of a healthy forest is like every hundreds of years. Like people, and then granted, yeah, wildfires are getting more out of control, especially in the western U.S., just droughts, stuff like that. But I've also heard it's like a natural part of the process. that, like, that's half of how things regrow. But it doesn't happen often. It's not like every year forests are burning down and then regrowing the next year. It's like, no, like, they still have a stable lifetime, so to speak. And I feel like what I'm talking about is on such a smaller scale than the way it's happening. Because there's probably always been forest fires throughout history. It's just we notice them because we live there. Fly out a bit and you'll see the line. Now let's go out. I'm gonna go up too. Probably doesn't help that I'm in a heli, just because this is a massive area. Like, I'm gonna fly straight up just to give you guys a real sense of this. Of how many square miles this volcanic ash is taking up. Especially in this direction. My god, this must have been the majority of the, where the wind brought it. Or just, I guess, on an average basis, the majority of the direction which way the wind blows. Who knows? I wonder when this occurred. If they have a proper timeline. I assume they do. I feel like they can usually backdate most things like this. This is insane. This is actually insane. So this, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. If you scroll, actually I'll try. W-A-W, so like wow, so to speak. And then Namus is how I would pronounce that as an American person. But essentially, this is a old volcanic crater site yeah, an old volcano in, where is it? Like southern Libya, kinda. Yeah, Rusty in chat was just telling me to come check this out, and I'm glad I did. My god. I mean, it's a little far for me to fly back right now, but like even the actual old volcano is such a wild trip. Flying around there. It's just a really oddly shaped. And then we're trying to get some height just so we could kind of really appreciate how many square miles all this ash takes up in the desert. But good news, man. Rusty was just explaining to me, thanks to his Nat Geo doc, the desert's taking it back slowly but surely. I mean, if you look at the center there, even based on the rendering in this game, you can tell that there's some sand reappearing. You know, the wind is slowly taking it all back. Volcanic mountain surrounded by a collection of lakes. Yeah, literally. Exactly what he just described right there. Oh, and there's palm trees? No way. I gotta look up a real life picture. That's probably so crazy. Alright, where to next? I'm gonna have to look up more insane locations, guys. Craziest places on Earth. That might be the wrong word choice to use. Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah, we're going there. What is this first one? I wonder if it looks like this in the game. Oh, that's another cool one. Oh my god. Where is this? Spotted Lake, Canada? Alright, first one I'm doing is China, though. We're just gonna copy that, because there's no way I can spell that. Da 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 da. How do I get here? Maps. Oh, come on. They're not gonna give me like a proper way of getting there. The audacity of them. The audacity. Oh, anytime, Rusty. Dude, thank you. You kidding me? You don't gotta thank me. The honor's mine. I'm so glad you just told me about that. I love learning this kind of stuff. Alright, first things first, I need to... I'm looking a little too far south, I think. Yeah, Beijing. Yep, there we go. So then I want to go... It's probably a little bit below it. Is it these? Oh. That might actually be it. Hold on. Oh, let's pull up the old maps. Alright. Yup. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Alright, so it's all in here. Cool. Let's go check it out. Make it a little brighter. And we're good. Hopefully this game does this place justice that we're about to look at. You're all good, Portal. You're all good, man. We had a blast going to check it out. I see it. I see it. Let's go to it. Alright, so this is an area in central China. This is not those like Pandora Mountains I was describing, but rather, let me click on it, see the description it gives, because I can't even pronounce this. The swirling colors of China's Zhangji, oh wow, I'm not even paying attention. Dongxia mountains are actually like a painting. Colors are... Thanks to the whimsical movement of mineral deposits over the millennia. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention on flying. So it looks like the game gives us a little coloring. I mean, the picture of it in real life is insane. If you look this thing up, I really hope it does it some justice here. Kind of central, if I'm being honest. I mean, hold on. Let me get a better map. And I'll zoom out. Yeah, like dead in the center. Not the best rendering out here, especially as you get low. Farmland doesn't look great. Oh, done deal. I would love that, actually. I don't know if I've actually flown to go see the Great Wall. So I'm glad you just said that. Alright, let's give this thing a little more power. There's probably so many. I bet they're all rice fields. Actually, no, maybe not. I don't know, because behind me, let me show you again. There was actually a good amount of water and rivers, which I feel like is required for rice fields. Like, you have to, like, flood them, I'm pretty sure. Alright, we're seeing some cool color. I'm gonna start over here, since this is, like, the start of it. It's no Grand Canyon, but some cool color. I'll give it that. Yeah, not quite the same as the pictures that you see. It's probably just the rendering of the game. They haven't quite focused on this area. But I mean, you get the general idea for sure. It's just that the colors are way more vibrant in real life. Alright. To the Great Wall we go. Great Wall of China. Where's the best place to start? Maps. Where is that? Oh, alright. Gotcha. Gotcha. Not too far, just outside Beijing. Let's zoom in again. More on like the north side. Is this it? Yeah. This is where it's telling me roughly to go. Alright, so that must be part of it then. Yeah. We're gonna start here. You wanna see it? Let's see it during the day. I mean, it would be cool with the lights, but I don't know how like lit up it is, you know? Or how well it's rendered, so we'll find out together. I didn't know that, Rusty. It's for weed and pest control. I always assumed, just like rice being a natural, having its natural ability to soak water so well, I assumed that had something to do with the growing process. But that is fascinating. It has more to do with pest control. Huh. Well, and weed control too, I should say. Learn something every day, man. Irish, what's going on, you legend? Irish, that was some great racing yesterday, man. Also, I don't know if I'm in the right spot right now. Where do we think it is, folks? I'm gonna go to the top of the mountain. We'll take a look from there. This is where the map told me to go. There's no way this game didn't put in the Great Wall of China, too. Like, certain things I understand, you know, it might not be a super popular destination for people to go to fly, so it doesn't have to be rendered. But the Great Wall of China? Come on. Oh, never any worries, Irish. Just appreciate you stopping by, man. Seriously. Catch you in one stream or another. I'm a little lost, guys. Not gonna lie to you. You know what, though? We'll make this a mission. This will be like a search and rescue mission. So first things first I'm gonna do is go towards Beijing, which... Am I heading south? Yes, cool. I'm heading towards it. It's kind of more to the right. I have a gut feeling it's down this valley, but I don't know. It could be way off from the city. When I typed it in on the maps, this is Google Maps, this is just like where it brought me. Doesn't look like part of it. You know what might be easier? If we're gonna do a real Find the Great Wall type mission? Well, firstly, let me go back to the map. You know what? Maybe it's not in the game. Oh, wow, I just looked it up. Great Wall of China is not explicitly modeled as a high-detail 3D landmark in the default version of Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, so for some landmarks, they make them high-detail 3D. This one wasn't chosen as one, which is so odd. That's bizarre. So I knew I was in the right area because the map literally points me. You know what? I want to try this mountainside though, because I may have missed it. Like, I think this is in real life what the game has it. Yeah, you can like see it. All right, I'm flying there. Set as departure. Let's make it daytime again. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. Maybe the game didn't fully render it, but it almost looks like more like a road than the wall, how they built it. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. We'll see if I missed it or if this is the Great Wall. Yeah, it's like a road. It's a flat version of it. They do the same with some harbors and stuff because it's just like an imaging of. Oh, I'm gonna crash. Save it. They just do like a imaging from space, satellite view. So it's like, yeah, it's just literally a flat road. But they they obviously were able to capture the tower part, kind of. How they stick out, gave it a little more height. So you guys want to follow the Great Road? Not the Great Wall. Like, look at this. The game's just guessing at the building type. It just put like a modern building as like the Great Wall's like one of its towers. Also, I might not have the altitude to get up here. Yeah, I don't. I gotta bail. Oh. The yellow brick road, literally. As Marshall would say. Oh, that was your work route. So I don't know if you caught this part of the stream portal. I was showing my buddy used to live right next to Audi Field, kind of like upriver from everything. I'm sure you kind of roughly know where that is, where DC United plays. He worked for their team back when he lived there, and he was telling me about this. I mean, I obviously caught it in the news, and funny enough, I was in Flight Simulator when it happened. So I remember like it kind of being like a big thing everyone was talking about in the lobby I was in, or not the lobby, the server that I was flying in with people. What happened? Oh, when the military helicopter crashed into the private plane. That was nuts. He was sending me all these videos of like all the different search and rescue boats going up and down river. My God, I mean, rest in peace to people who passed away. That was insane. I was saying to Rusty and whoever else was here, I can't believe that like could happen in modern aviation. Because I get it from like a very naive standpoint. It would be like, oh, there's a million things in the air, so it makes sense that something like that would happen. But nah, man, with the amount of rules, regulations, and just like how the FAA really operates, I feel like just the process of how things have to go at airports, it really kind of blew my mind that something like that could happen in today's world. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure you heard all about it, man. You're not too far at all. That was a crazy event that unfolded. Alright guys, let's go back to the list. And this flight Where's the next place we're going? Oh, that's crazy. We're going there. Is this where they're saying it is? Yeah, that's where it is. Alright. So that is in Perth, western, southern part. We're going to the land down under. Didn't mean to do that. Where was... Oh, I see. I see. Is this it? Nope. There it is. Look at this thing. Look at this mineral pond. Or lake. I'm also going to switch to something else. Let's go into something a little faster. But not a prop plane because you guys will want to kill me for the noise. So they just use like this, the jet. Alright. Look at this thing. That's insane. It's one of the craziest mineral lakes I've ever seen. George, I just saw that message. George of the jungle. Too many trees, man. Alright, let's pick up a little speed, get the flaps on for, I mean, I might have too much speed for flaps, actually. Yeah, right off the shore. So we are right off Perth in southwest Australia. Little fun fact about Perth, one of my favorite music artists from there, John Butler Trio Band. He used to do a lot of basking and all that in Fremont, or Fremantle, I think it's called. But yeah, he's a really cool, like, acoustic kind of jam band artist. That's nuts. That thing is bright pink. How much would someone have to pay you to touch that water? I mean, at least 50-50 shot, it's unsafe, right? Maybe 90-10 shot that it's unsafe. And I don't mean drinking wise, I mean even like touching. Like I wonder, like, could you go in that water and be safe? Or would like the minerals destroy your skin? Oh, nuts. And sorry for bringing that up if that really hit home, man. Especially being, like, in your local area. You know, like, seriously, rest in peace to everyone that was involved. That was crazy. You know, I felt the impact even being at home hearing about it from my buddy who was just down the road. But, yeah, crazy stuff, man. That's right. I forgot he did that. That's right, Portal. You're spot on. Kind of nuts to think, but I mean, hey, we're not gonna get into politics. I don't want to. Not even just my own. I don't want to. That's the wrong place on YouTube. But it sounds like we probably have a similar opinion, maybe. What is this here? Beautiful landscape. My God. Alright. There wasn't really much to that destination, seeing Lake Hillier, or however you pronounce that. Next one on the list is called Darvaza Gas Crater in Turkmenistan, but I feel like that's more of an in real life location. I doubt the game renders a crater that's like on fire. Spotted Lake, Canada. We'll go to that one. That one seems like it could be cool from there. But I don't know if it's a large area. Spotted Lake. Yeah, it looks super teeny. But we will go to it nonetheless. Alright. Where are we looking? It is east of Vancouver. That should be easy to find. Where are we going? There's Vancouver. Go inland. Is this the right river? Which one am I looking for? No, this might not be it. Oh, alright, I see. So Pentacon, then there's this down below, and then there's this to the side. So then where's Spotted Lake? Is this it? It doesn't look like a Spotted Lake. I mean, according to the maps, it should be right here. Should be one of these. But none of these look correct. So that tells me the game didn't render it. Alright, no worries. I mean, it's such a small area, too. So it's like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Nice, Portal! Now we're talking. So, alright, I don't know if you've heard this before, Portal, my spiel about this. If you're looking for PS5, there is only one flight stick that you have the ability to get. And they're pretty cheap, honestly. It's like maybe $90, something like that, opposed to the wheels, what those cost. But if you're looking for an Xbox, that's way different. You can pretty much get any flight stick that you see available that is compatible, obviously, Xbox. But for PS5, there's only one, just because the game is Microsoft built. So up until like a month and a half ago, this was not available on Xbox at all. But I guess Xbox is doing this whole thing where they're now releasing Microsoft games on PlayStation. So it's like, this is the first to come. I know Halo's going to follow in the near future. I don't know what else, but I'm sure some other great ones. Alright, let's go to the Grand Canyon. How about that? Something with a little speed, but I don't want like a fighter jet, really. Can you imagine, Rusty? Oh, that's so funny. Portal, the wife's not going to be happy, man. It's going to be like more simulator equipment. That's all you need. It's so much fun, though, on the flight stick. It changes the game completely. Completely changes it. Oh, perfect. So you're Sony or PC. Yeah. So if you do PC, you can get anything, too, if you do it through Steam. But if you do PlayStation, the only one you can get is called the T-Flight HOTAS 4. T-Flight HOTAS 4. But my recommendation if you do Steam is just check out any of the HOTAS. I mean, I also have, in addition to the HOTAS, I have the Turtle Beach Velocity 1, which is pretty sick. But the only part I don't like about that, even though it glows up and it's super more advanced feeling controls, it doesn't have throttle control like a real plane would. I mean, you have throttle control. I shouldn't say it that way. It doesn't have a throttle pedal, kind of like the Hotus ones does. That is such a fun feeling when you're controlling the airplane. And all of them, though, have rudder control on the actual flight stick. So it's like, yeah, you don't really need rudder pedals if you don't want them. It's just an extra cost that you could have. I personally just prefer the flight stick. But hey, if you're doing a full-on, also, I'm just going to fly in the plane I'm in. If you're doing a full flight rig, then hey, all to you, man. Oh, that's so sick that your Micro Center has that.